Honestly, I can't believe we got the Destiny collab before we got crossplay in GTA 6, boys. Oh my god, they finally did it. I think Orochi actually lost his plot armor. They'll need to play with more than one hand and stop jorking it. You made it. Welcome back, you BEA beautiful souls. I know we like to joke about adding a Glock in For Honor since we already have a pirate character who simply shoots at us for being in the fully semi-automatic flintlock range. What's the next best thing, SolidSol? That is a good-looking question, Timmy. It's simply collabing with one of the most addicting shooters out there that primarily just revolves around shooting at bullet sponges all day, hoping to get that legendary weapon you want after a 1-hour raid. Honestly, these two games deserve each other. They're both just terrible for your mental health.
Give me something for the pain and let me die.
But that's not to say we aren't fans of For Honor or Destiny 2. We still love those games and we still have Stockholm Syndrome. Both those things still can be true. Love might be a facetious word. I think hate falls in line with that more so, depending on who you ask, that is. Now, the real question is that I have for you all is that, are you ready to install the game again? Let me know in the comments. Are you actually gonna reinstall the game simply because of this collaboration, just to get the skin? It's Centurion and your boy Lawbringer who get the new skins. Kinda hard to say no to that. I mean, you can't really miss out on this. If you're a Destiny 2 fan, I think some Destiny players are gonna come over to For Honor just to check it out. And if you love Destiny, you probably are gonna reinstall this game, take up 100 gigabytes on your console, and just play it for a couple weeks just to get the skin. And I know there's plenty of you out there. Remember,
don't ever be ashamed of who you are.
You thought you were free? Well, you made it back to the nightmare. You will never escape For Honor. And for those that don't care about Destiny, well, I guess you can be free. Unless Tencent actually buys Ubisoft and then starts adding Bikini Warmonger or Female Shugoki or Female Highlander, then I think we are fully cooked, boys. This is probably one of the biggest collabs For Honor has ever done, next to Dead by Daylight, and Dead by Daylight's event was quite fun. I was hoping to play that and actually get more of the event colors for the rest of my characters and the paint pattern too, but this is a welcome change. And there are some huge adjustments when it comes to the balance of For Honor that I will discuss later on in the video after I discuss the fashion of the new skins we're getting with Centurion and Lawbringer, because obviously those are way more important than For Honor balance. Seeing this skin as Centurion fits perfectly. In Destiny, the Titan literally just punches people, and that's Centurion's signature incredibilis, baby. Absolutely wonderful skin, amazing attention to detail, and it just looks so good, man. For Honor is a game that was made in 2017, mind you, and this game looks like it's pretty much made in 2024. I might be licking Ubisoft's boot a little bit too hard. Let's just say 2022, okay, boys? It still looks amazing. I'm looking at the materials here. We got bronze, we got copper, silver, iron looks pretty solid. Gold, I mean, just black iron looks clean as heck. I don't think you can change the colors here. No, you can. You can change the colors. Oh my goodness. I think the drip, let's get a drip check real quick. Let's just go full on red with the peacock, all right? The peacock. I'm a peacock, baby. You gotta let me fly. The colors look freaking amazing. I might even rock this green breeze. Woo-wee. That looks freaking redonkulous, I'll tell you what. Going through the materials, so Agent Blue, we got Dark Peach. Turquoise looks pretty solid. It'll fit this one perfectly. Holy smokes, I might actually just buy that real quick. My goodness, we got the purple right there. Okay, I might actually buy the purple one instead. The purple one looks fantastic. Pyrus, and we have the tar set. The tar set will probably look good if I have a all black Crucible Lord, but I don't. Torchlight, amazing as always, one of my favorite colors. Ruby looks so pretty okay. Bedrock looks insane, looks really torn up materials, and I really like that. Fuchsia is kind of meh. Amethyst is okay. Emerald suits this one perfectly. I mean, I'm pretty sure I've seen a Titan look like this already in a Destiny when I've played it a long ass time ago. Celestial, Marigold, Firewood, Seawater, Amber, Cobalt, Verdigris actually looks clean. Here are the new executions. Void Feather, absolutely blast him with the Hunter's Bow. Pretty freaking clean if you ask me. Quick and easy, and this is probably going to be like 50 HP since it's an event execution. Pretty solid right there in my opinion. Getting shot right by the bow, getting penetrated just like that. All your HP and your shields are gone. And the solar flare, and is this the, yeah, this is a solar class from one of the Titans or Gunslingers. I think this is the Titan though. Or it could be, no, it's the Warlock. It is literally the Warlock where he takes out his sword. It's a Phoenix sword, and it buffs the weapon. It makes it essentially solar powered. Pretty freaking redonkulous. And you know what's crazy? These executions are clean and animated so well in comparison to the hero executions that we've gotten recently. Come on, Ubisoft. Come on. Now we know where all the resources went. Oh my god, I cannot even. This skin looks so good, dude. I do not even need a rework anymore, man. Holy smokes. I'm just kidding. I actually still need that rework. I need a roll catcher. I need that impale back on heavy parry, please. Thank you so much. This drip is immaculate. Lawbringer has been oiled up before GTA 6. The weapon, holy smokes, man. I kid you. I can actually get my freaking head wrapped around this. Actually glazing up this skin right now. They don't call me SolidSol for no reason, boys. Actually ridiculous. The helmet looks amazing. The arms look fantastic. The chest, superb. Weapon, my goodness, dude. This is actually a 10 out of 10 skin. This is worth 20 bucks. I don't know if the For Honor dev team worked on this or if the Destiny team or Bungie worked on this, okay? Well, Bungie is pretty much dead, but kind of makes me wonder, where's all the new armor sets that are coming to For Honors? Anytime soon, I hope? I think we've had enough variations. I'm pretty sure every single material is gonna look good on this. Holy moly. I might even just go with Torchlight. That's clean as heck. Absolutely clean. This tar set looks kind of silly, but I mean, it's gonna freaking look ridiculous. I don't know which ones to use, honestly. I think this is the best skins we have gotten in the past 8 years. The best skins. Let's just go full white here. White is right, boys. Okay, so first off, if you guys saw in the beginning of the video, Orochi Storm Rush, this left and right heavy are no longer undodgeable. They're still gonna remain the same speed, and the top one is going to be undodgeable, just like how it was beforehand when he got his huge buff. And this is gonna be a pretty freaking huge change to the character. They won't just be spamming that undodgeable every single time, and if you can tell or if you know that they're going to use the undodgeable, it's going to be a top one now, so fairly easy. Just block the left and right one. It's pretty much reactable if you're expecting it. The undodgeable is going to be used for ganks, or just the Storm Rush in general. It's just utilized for ganks mostly, and so this is going to be a pretty big nerf to Orochi. You'll have to use more than one hand now, thankfully. Oh my goodness, a character that requires a little bit of skill to use. It's going to hurt Orochi mains. They're going to be crying. They might ask their wife's boyfriend to buy them a new DLC character. Who knows what happens? And so that's a crazy change. Let's move on to the next one. Ranking guard chain link timing from the opener lights to finisher lights. They're now 300 ms. Used to be much faster. They're just nerfing it down by 100 ms. They used to be 200 ms, now they're 300 ms. Heat to carry also got nerfed as well. Her chain heavies don't track as well. They're still going to have decent hitboxes, but they're not going to be as egregious anymore. Same thing for Kyoshin. Kyoshin's getting buffs on his zones, his weapon trajectories, so he's gonna have better hitboxes. He's always like a worse Orochi when it comes to the hitboxes, but now Kyoshin is essentially gonna be an Orochi with the full block without the dodge cancels, and that's gonna be pretty scary, honestly. Kyoshin's always been a nasty character. Now the newest, it's the craziest thing ever, Lawbringer side dodge shove. Okay, that was one of his biggest weaknesses, was that it didn't have any iframes, but now it gets like essentially a new animation, and the animation looks very clean. It's honestly really clean, except for the left one. When you dodge to the left, it looks a bit, it kind of shakes the character, and I don't know why it does that. Maybe they'll tweak that out later, but now he's gonna have invulnerabilities from 100 to 300 ms during the attack, so that means iframes. That means iframes. So Shigoki's side dodge bash, it's just gonna be like that. So now he has like a panic button or a defensive option to negate certain mix-ups. So that's pretty freaking insane. Conquer also has this love too. So Conquer Lawbringer gets the same treatment, 100 to 300 ms, very helpful. His animations also look really clean too. And this is just a huge change for them when it comes to team fights. I think specifically for Conquer as well, because he does need a pretty major rework. Lawbringer already got a pretty decent buff, and he's still going to get buffed continuously with the new testing grounds, and hopefully they can get him some really awesome changes. But Conquer is going to need some work later on too. So these are insane changes for these characters. Ocelotl is also getting a major nerf. So you know how his chain bash is feightable, and even on whiff he can just throw out a zone attack, a heavy attack, and a 400 ms light attacks. This was Warden's bane, probably one of Warden's worst matchups. Now Ocelotl, he can no longer chain after a missed bash. That is absolutely huge. So people with dodge attacks, people with dodge bashes like Warden, you can now punish on a correct read. I believe you won't be able to guard break him unless you early dodge, but we'll have to wait and see how that turns out. But this is a very big nerf for Ocelotl. However, if you can't guard break him after a missed bash, that is still going to be good for him. But his chain pressure is going to be a lot weaker now. He's not just going to be a completely brain dead character anymore. Well, he's still going to be pretty much brain dead, but he's not going to be super OP and egregious to fight against, especially with characters that can actually try to punish him with dodge bashes. So crazy change for Ocelotl. I can't believe they actually nerfed him before GTA 6. And the last big change, now Shaman players are gonna love this. You guys are eating good, like actually quite literally eating good because so if you do get a bite, her bash actually got sped up, so you can input it between 100 ms now, which is freaking crazy. Beforehand it was I believe it was 200 to 500 ms. Now it is 100 to 500 ms. So what this means for the character is actually quite ginormous. Is that so if you get a bleed off, you can go into your bite faster, but the most important thing is that if you parry a heavy attack and they are bleeding, you can get a bite off now. And that's ridiculous. If you didn't know, the bite does 35 damage plus the 4 initial bleed that you stack on them, because once you actually initiate the bite itself, all the bleed goes away except for the initial bleed that you let tick first. So it's about 39 or 40 damage if I'm correct. So correct me if I'm wrong, but that is a crap ton of damage, and you heal for 15 HP. And so after every heavy parry, that is so much of a health swing to Shaman. It's actually ginormous. Those soft feint light attacks are 400 ms. If you're not paying attention to those, you're gonna get hit by them. So in 1v1, she's gonna be so scary, and after heavy parry might deal way too much damage. It's kind of crazy because she's gonna have kind of like a pseudo mix-up between not letting your heavies fly. Kind of feels like Impale on Warmonger, Impale on Lawbringer, especially the OG Lawbringer where you get a parry. You can send them flying to the wall with the Impale doing 10 damage and the heavy attack dealing 24. So just a lot of damage plus the stun on Lawbringer back in the day. You just had a lot of strong chain pressure and gave you a lot of strong defensive options. Whereas now with Shaman, you have a decent opener, and then if you do parry a heavy attack or a light attack, you get a huge amount of value with your bite. So this might be a little bit too strong if you ask me, but Shaman main's got to eat good somehow, right? Because in 4v4 she's pretty bad. You have to play her literally perfectly, horrible in team fights, you have to gank well, and she's mainly just a 1v1. So absolutely crazy changes. We are eating good. Shaman Mama is the queen. She is our woodland goblin. I got you, blood. Oh, that's gonna hurt. He's gonna feel that tomorrow. Wow, he's gonna... These bots are on another level, I'll tell you that much. They're on another level. Okay, so the map has changed quite a bit, and they're showcasing it to us right now. We got new enemies and new minions, we have new bosses, and here we go. We have our boy Centurion. Well, we actually have the Crucible Lord here. Let's go ahead and do some ganking right there. Let's showcase some of the animations. Minion animations come back anytime soon? Nope, no minion animations. Very depressed right now. I'm sorry to remind you guys. I know you guys don't want to hear about that. I cannot praise the Ubisoft devs enough for making a pretty freaking good looking map, man. They also block off the roots here. Oh, that's fairly interesting. That is fairly interesting. Makes for a unique... I can't even, I'm getting the strongest enemies in this game are the walls. The strongest enemy in the game is wall collision. That's who you're actually fighting against. Is this Berserker? This looks like Berserker. Incredibilis? This man is freaking fighting for his life right now. He's up against my boy Centurion, my boy Crucible Lord. Let's see what he's got. Oh my god, that guy's insane. I think I'm gonna lose this, I'm not gonna lie to you. I might do a little bit of retreat. Oh my god, I'm dead. Oh, that was a nifty animation. And did we just see our cube? I love all the volumetric fog on here. This will definitely kill your frames, I promise you. We're gonna do some little bit of gank in here. Incredibilis, and turn on our ultimate power. Show off the new execution. Boom shakalaka. Yeah, that's Warlock for sure. Definitely looks like Warlock's special. Okay, I don't even want to go through here, honestly. If I'm gonna get stuck between these sweet, sweet walls. Gonna roll into here. I'm just gonna roll over here. And we fully charge it. He likes to light attack us every time. Scorn Baron, I'm afraid you have no chance. What is he externaling for? I mean, target swapping for. Looks like he doesn't know how to feint. It's just a heavy, he just knows how to do the heavy mechanic. He's basically a Hitakiri main. That's what I thought. Definitely Hitakiri player. Definitely Hitakiri player. I might be getting cooked here, honestly. We'll do a fully charged punch. And then we run away. No, the minions are gonna kill me! I wonder how many points we get for killing the Baron. Let's find out, shall we? Let's see if he gets revenge. That's my question. I'm pretty sure he'll get revenge, but revenge might not exist for him. Just like it doesn't exist for anybody except for Farum. Centurion is a perfect choice for this. Let's do a Pugyo. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna see if... Wait, I don't think I can catapult here. Catapult? Ah, I can't catapult. It's inside. Oh, what if we do it right here? Technically, it's outside, right? Technically, that would be outside. Oh my god. Oh my goodness, man. Lawbringer looking so good here. This might honestly be my second favorite setup with Lawbringer. I kid you not. It looks so good. It looks ridiculously good. Like, holy smokes. It fits him perfectly, too. Choo-choo, choo-choo. Long arm. There you go. This is some optimal gaming right here, boys. Some optimal gaming. Yeah, I keep showing out the fire one, but I want to show off the other one. Oh, baby. She ad mortem in my Inimikus, boys. You know what? Let's just throw him. What are we doing? This is easy confirm right here.